Friends, welcome back to our class. So in today's class we are going to solve the sums in exercise 5.2. So in the last class we have seen 3 sums, right? So in today's class it starts from fourth sum. See the question: what is the slope of a line perpendicular to the line joining A? So this is the line we have to find. The slope of this line is perpendicular to these two lines. Okay, this line is perpendicular to two lines. This is A and this is P. Okay, so the A's point is 5, 1 and P is the midpoint of the line segment. So this is here there is a line segment. This P is the midpoint of 4, 2 and then this point is -6, 4. Okay, so what they have given, we have to find, the question is we have to find the slope, the slope of this perpendicular line. But this line is perpendicular to a line whose points is A and P. They have given the point of A 5, 1. P is the point, that is the midpoint of these two lines. So what we have to find is, first we have to find the midpoint. After finding this point, we have to find the slope of this line. We know that if these two lines are perpendicular, we know that m1 into m2 equal to -1. Using that condition, you have to after finding the slope of this line, take it as m1. Okay, so if you want to find the m1 cross m2 is equal to -1. Use that condition and find that. So this is how we have to find the sum here. So first let us find the midpoint. Okay, so midpoint P is equal to, this is x1, y1, x2, y2. What is the formula? x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2. What is x1 there? It is 4 plus x2 is -6. Plus into minus is -6 divided by 2, y1 plus y2. y1 is 2 plus, what is y2? It is 4 divided by 2, which is equal to 4 minus 6 is -2 divided by 2, 4 plus 2 is 6 divided by 2 is equal to -1, 3. So what is this line? This point, it is -1, 3. Okay, now we have to find the slope of AP. Okay, so let us take that slope of AP as m1. Okay, so here you have to take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. What is the formula for finding the slope? It is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. What is y2 here? It is 3 minus, what is y1 here? It is plus 1 divided by, what is x2 here? x2 is -1 minus of, what is x1? x1 is plus 5 equal to 3 minus 1 is 2 divided by -1 minus 5 is -6, it equal to -1 divided by 3. So this is the slope of AP. Now if you want the slope of this, find the slope of this line, let the slope of this line be m2. Okay, so since these two lines are perpendicular, we know the condition, m1 into m2 equal to -1. So m2 only we have to find. What is the value of m1? m1 is equal to -1 divided by 3 into m2 equal to -1. So this minus and minus gets cancelled. Bring this term to that side, 1 into 3. So m2 equal to 3. So we have found the slope of the line, that is 3. Okay, see the fifth sum and sixth sum. Fifth sum show that the given points are collinear. Collinear means you have to take two points and you have to find its slope. If it is equal to, if the two slopes are same, you can say that the 3 points are collinear. See the sixth sum. If the 3 points are collinear, find the value. So collinear means the slopes will be same. Okay, so we have to take the first 2 points and another 2 points, then you have to equate that slope. Okay, you have to find the slope using the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. After finding two slopes, equate that, m1 equal to m2. So for one thing you will be having a, so you will be after solving that you will be getting a. Okay, see the seventh sum. The line through the points has slope. Find the value of a. So I will do this. Seventh sum is the line through the points -2, a. Another one is 9, 3. It is having the slope as -1 divided by 2. Okay, so let us take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. We know how to find the slope. So y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So substitute it. y2 is here 3 minus what is y1? A divided by what is x2? It is 9 minus what is x1? It is minus 2. So minus of minus 2 is plus 2, which is equal to 3 minus a divided by 11, which is equal to what they have given in the question. Slope is equal to minus 1 by 2. Right. So if we cross multiply these two, what it will be? What will be getting? So 2 into 3 minus a is equal to minus 11. It is 6 minus 2a equal to minus 11. Bring this side and bring this minus to this side. So what happens? It is 6 plus 11 equal to 2a, which is 17 divided by 2 equal to a. So a's value is 17 divided by 2. Okay, so shall we solve the eighth sum? What is the eighth sum given there? The line through the points minus 2, 6 and then 4, 8 is perpendicular to the line to the points 8, 12, x, 24. So we have to find x. Okay, what they have given? This is a line. For these 2 points are making a line and these 2 points are making line. What they have given is these 2 lines are perpendicular. So we have to find the value of x. So perpendicular means we know the condition m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. So let us take the slope of this line as m1 and slope of this line as m2. Then use the condition m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. Then you will be getting the value of x. Okay, shall we do it now? Shall we find what is m1? Let us take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. What's the formula? y2 minus y1. It is 8 minus 6 divided by x2 minus x1. x2 is 4 minus what is x1? x1 is minus 2. So minus of minus 2 is plus 2. 8 minus 6 is 2 divided by 4 plus 2 is 6, which is equal to 1 divided by 3. Now let us find m2. Okay, take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, what is y2? We know the formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. What is y2? y2 is 24 minus what is y1? It is 12 divided by what is x2? x2 is x minus what is x1? It is 8, which is equal to 24 minus 12 is 12 divided by x minus 8. Okay, since the two given lines are perpendicular, we can use the condition m1 cross m2, m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. See, you have to give the words, you have to write the words. Okay, since the two lines are perpendicular, which satisfies the condition m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. Okay, what is m1 here? It is 1 divided by 3 into what is m2? 12 divided by x minus 8 equal to minus 1. Okay, see here this can be cancelled, right? This is 1 and this is 4. Now we are going to solve that. Okay. Okay, what do we have remaining in the left hand side? We are having only 4 divided by x minus 8, right? It is 4 divided by x minus 8 equal to minus 1. So bring this term this side. 4 is equal to minus of x minus 8, which is equal to x plus 8, minus x plus 8. Right. So bring this, so what we are having, 4 is equal to 8 minus x. So bring this minus x to this side and 4 to this side. So x is equal to 8 minus 4, which is equal to 4. So what's the value of x? X is equal to 4. Okay, now let us see the ninth sum. Show that the given points form a right angle triangle and check whether they satisfy the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so this type of sum we have seen in the example, right? So what are the lines? What are the points? A of 1 comma minus 4, B of 2 comma minus 3 and C of 4 comma minus 7. Okay, so this is the points given there. So what we have to find is, we have to prove that the given points make a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, we know that any two of its sides will be perpendicular. That is, it makes an angle of 90 degree, right? So any two of its sides is perpendicular. So what we are going to do is, we are going to find the slope of two points. First idu renduku slope, adukapra idu renduku slope, adukapra idu renduku slope. So after finding that, if you get any two slopes in the condition m1 into m2 equal to -1, so அந்த மாதிரி condition வந்துச்சுனா, we can say that these points make a right angle triangle. Okay, so let us find slope of AB. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. So what's the formula? y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 is -3 minus. So here my y1 is -4. So minus of minus is plus 4. x2 minus x1. x2 is 2 minus, what is x1? x1 is 1, which is equal to 4 minus 3 is 1, divided by 2 minus 1 is 1, which is equal to 1. Now shall we find the slope of BC? Okay, slope of BC equal to, and for this let us take this as x1 y1, x2 y2. So what is y2 minus y1? y2 is -7. So -7 minus of y1 is -3. So minus of -3, it gets +3, divided by x2 is 4. 4 minus, what is x1? x1 is 2. Right, what is -7 plus 3? -7 plus 3 is -4, divided by 4 minus 2 is 2, which is equal to -2. Okay, and then now we have to find the slope of AC. Slope of AC. So this is x1 y1 and that is x2 y2. So formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. What is y2 there? It is -7 minus of, what is x1 y1? y1 is -4. So minus of -4, it gets +4. Right, divided by x2 minus x1. What is x2? It is 4 minus, what is x1? It is 1. So -7 plus 4 is -3. So 4 minus 1 is 3, which is equal to -1. Okay, see here, slope of AB and slope of AC, it forms the condition m1 into m2 equal to -1, right? See, that is 1 into -1 equal to -1. Therefore, slope of AB is into slope of AC equal to -1. That is, AB is perpendicular to AC. Then the triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. We have proved that. Right angle triangle. Okay, and again what they have asked is, we have to check whether it satisfies the Pythagoras theorem. So AB and AC is right angle. So this is ABC. Okay, this is ABC. For Pythagoras theorem, we know that BC square is equal to AB square plus AC square. We have to check whether it the given point satisfies this condition. B is 2 comma -3. What is C? C is 4 comma -7. What is A? A is 1 comma -4. Okay, shall we check whether it satisfies the condition? For that, you have to find the length of AB, AC and BC, right? So BC is equal to square root of, where is B? BC. Right, so this is x1, we can take it here. It is 2 comma -3 and then 4 comma -7. So x1, y1, x2, y2. So what's the formula for finding the distance? x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. x2 minus x1 is 4 minus 2 the whole square plus y2 minus y1. y2 is -7 minus y1 is minus 3. So minus 3 the whole square, which is equal to square root of 2 square plus minus 4 square is equal to square root of 4 plus 16 equal to root 20. BC is equal to root 20. Now shall we find AC? What are the points? AC is 1 comma minus 4, C is 4 comma minus 7. Here you have to take this as x1 y1 x2 y2. AC is equal to square root of x2 minus x1, that is 4 minus 1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1. Y2 is minus 7 minus y1 is minus 4. So it becomes plus 4 the whole square, which is equal to square root of 3 square plus this is minus 3 square, which is equal to square root of 9 plus 9 is equal to square root of 18. Okay, now we have to find AB. Square root of. So AB, what are the points? A is 1 comma minus 4 and B is 2 comma minus 3. Yes, x1, y1, x2, y2. So the formula is x2 minus x1, that is 2 minus 1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1. Y2 is minus 3. Minus 3 minus y1 is minus 4. So it is plus 4 the whole square, which is equal to square root of, this is 1 square, so 1, and this is also 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 square is 1, which is equal to root 2. Okay, shall we substitute here? BC square is equal to AB square plus AC square. What is BC? BC is root 20. Root 20 the whole square is 20 equal to, what is AB square? AB is root 2. Root 2 the whole square is 2 plus, what is AC? AC is root 18. So AC square is 18, root 18 square, which is 18. Which is equal to 20, right? Therefore, it satisfies the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, see the second subdivision is the assignment for you. So, you have to do in this order itself. So, first you have to find the slope of two points. Then you have to tell any, ஏதாவது ரெண்டு slope வந்து they are in the condition m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. That is the two lines are perpendicular. If you say like that, then you can prove that it is a right angle triangle. Then after that, you have to find the distance, and after finding the distance, you have to substitute in the formula and you will be getting the answer. Okay, now let us see the next sum. Okay, see the 10th sum, what they have given. Show that the given points form a parallelogram. What are the points here? A of 2.5 comma 3.5, B of 10 comma minus 4, C of 2.5 comma minus 2.5, and then D of minus 5 comma 5. Okay, so what we have to find is, we have to find whether these 4 points are going to form a parallelogram. So parallelogram means it will be in this type, right? Right, so the opposite sides will be parallel. Opposite sides will be parallel means here any two, other the other we have to pair. So when we are pairing that, you will be getting the two slopes are same. Two slopes are same. The 4 slopes are having the same. That is renda para equal are. So we have to check for that. Okay. So first let us find. For rough, let us take this A, B, C, D. So A, B, B, C, C, D and A, D. So we have to find. So first let us find slope of A, B. A, B, x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, the formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. What is y2 here? Y2 is minus 4 minus of, what is x1 here? x1 is 3.5. divided by x2 is 10. 10 minus of what is x1? It is 2.5. So it is equal to mele minus 7.5, here 7.5, which is equal to minus 1. Okay, slope of AB is minus 1. Then slope of BC. Okay, so for that let us take this as x1 y1, this is x2 y2. What is y2 minus y1? y2 is minus 2.5 minus y1 is minus 4. So minus of minus 4 becomes plus 4 divided by x2 is 2.5. 2.5 minus what is x1? x1 is 10, which is equal to, so 4 minus 2.5 is 1.5 divided by 2.5 minus 10 is minus 7.5. Yes, we know that 15 into 5 is 7.5, right? So 75. 75, that is, it can be written as minus 15 divided by 75. So it is equal to minus 1 divided by 5. So the slope of BC is minus 1 divided by 5. Now shall we find the slope of CD? Okay, slope of CD. So C you have to take this as x1, y1, this is x2, y2. Slope of CD is equal to y2 is 5 minus y1 is 2.5. So minus of minus is plus. Plus 2.5 divided by x2 minus x1. x2 is minus 5 minus x1 is, it is 2.5, right? Which is equal to 7.5 divided by minus 7.5, which is equal to minus 1. And again we have to find the slope of DA. Slope of DA is equal to, so this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So y2 minus y1 is 3.5 minus 5, right? 3.5 minus 5 divided by x2 minus x1. x2 is 2.5 minus 2.5 minus, and again there is it is minus 5. So minus of minus it becomes plus, equal to, it is minus 1.5, right? Minus 1.5 divided by 7.5. Again it is equal to minus 1 divided by 5. See here, slope of AB is equal to slope of CD and slope of BC is equal to slope of DA. That is, slope of this AD is parallel to BC and DC is parallel to AB. Right here, that is AD is parallel to BC and then AB is parallel to CD. Okay, now, so you should not complete with this. Why we should not complete with this is, for rhombus also the opposite, that is the parallel sides are equal. That is, the opposite sides are equal for rhombus also. Since if you want to tell this as parallelogram, the diagonals, it should meet at the same point. The diagonal should meet at the same point. Meet at the same point means the midpoint of CA should be equal to midpoint of BD. Okay, so for that we can find midpoint of AC. Okay, so what is the point A? A is 2.5 comma 3.5. Right, A. What is C? C is 2.5 comma minus 2.5. So this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So for what is the formula for finding midpoint? x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. What is x1 plus x2? 2.5 plus 2.5 is 5 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2. y1 is 2.5 plus of minus, it becomes minus. So 3.5 minus 2.5 is 1. 1 divided by 2. So this is the midpoint of AC. So we have to find the midpoint of BD, right? Midpoint of BD is equal to, what are the points? It is 10 comma minus 4 and then 10 comma minus 4 and then minus 5 comma 5. x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So the formula is x1 plus x2. x1 is 10 plus of minus, it becomes minus. So 10 minus 5 is 5 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2. Minus 4 plus 5 divided by 2. So 5 minus 4 is 1. See here, midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of BD. Therefore, we can say that the points A, B, C, D forms a parallelogram. Okay. See the 11th sum. If the points, they have given 4 points, form a parallelogram, then the value of find the value of x and y. So what you have to do is, you can take A, B, C, D and then you can take the opposite sign, that is 2 1 comma minus 3 minus 2 comma minus 3, and if you want, you can't mark it in a graph, right? So you can just draw like this, A, B, C, D. So take take midpoint of AC and take midpoint of BD and equate this. Midpoint of AB is equal to midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of AD. If you equate that, இந்த மாதிரி ரெண்டு ஆன்சர் ஈக்குவேட் பண்ற மாதிரி வரும், then you can easily solve the values of x and y. Okay. Now let us see the 12th sum. Let A, B, C, D, they have given, show that A, B, C, D is a trapezium. What is trapezium? Okay, so what is a trapezium? Trapezium means it will be like this. Okay, trapezium means it will be like this. Any two sides will be parallel. In the side on the side parallel, this top and bottom will be parallel. So using that 4 points, you can in all points you have to find the slope. If you find, then you will be getting either 2 point slopes one, you can say that it forms a trapezium. Okay, so let this be A, B, C, D. Okay, what are the points given there? What are the points given there? A is 3 comma minus 4. What is B? B is 9 comma minus 4. What is C? C is 5 comma minus 7. And what is D? D is 7 comma minus 7. Okay, 7 comma minus 7. So first let us find slope of AB. AB means here x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2 minus y1, y2 is minus 4, minus of what is y1? Minus 4. So minus into minus, it becomes plus 4 divided by x2 minus x1. x2 is 9 minus x1 is 3, which is equal to 0. 0 divided by anything is 0. So slope of AB is 0. And again, slope of BC equal to, okay, BC is this and this terms. So it should be x1, y1, this should be x2, y2. Okay, so y2 minus y1. y2 is minus 7 minus, what is y1 here? y1 is minus of minus 4. So it just becomes plus 4 divided by x2 is 5 minus what is x1 here? x1 is 9, which is equal to minus 7 plus 4 is minus 3 divided by minus 9 plus 5 is minus 4, which is equal to 3 divided by 4. Okay, and then slope of CD. Okay, this one and this one. So this should be x1, this should be x2, sorry y1, this should be x2, this should be y2. Okay, which is equal to y2 minus y1. y2 is minus 7 minus y1 is minus 7. So plus 7 divided by x2 minus x1 is 7 minus 5, which is equal to 0. So 7 minus 7 is 0. So 0 divided by anything is 0. See here, we got the slope of AB is 0 and the slope of CD is 0. So we have got the same value. Then we can say that AB is parallel to CD. Ma'am, adha kandupidichilla. Do you want to find the another one? You have to find. Okay, so if the same answer, if we get it as same answer, AD ku 3 divided by 4 nu vanduchna, then this is not a trapezium, it may be a rhombus or a parallelogram. So you have to check whether it is trapezium or not. See, we got the AB and CD, slope of AB and CD is same, right? We have to check for another one also, that is slope of AD equal to A and D. So x2 is minus 7 minus y1 is minus of minus 4 divided by x2 is 7 minus x1 is 3. This is equal to, what is this? This is minus 3, right? Minus 3 divided by 4. See here we got it is 3 by 4, but it is minus 3 divided by 4. So there is no problem that ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD forms a trapezium. We have to write it. Since the slope of AB is equal to CD, we know AD is parallel to CD. Therefore, ABCD forms a trapezium. See the 13th sum. A quadrilateral has vertices. Show that the midpoints of these sides form a quadrilateral. So the sum is somewhat complicated. Vertices. Okay. So this BA. Okay. This is minus 4 comma minus 2, and then 5 comma minus 1 happens here, and then 6 comma 5 happens here, and then minus comma 6 happens here. Minus 7 comma 6. So what they have given this is a parallelogram. Okay, so this is a parallelogram. What you have to find is, this is A, B, C, D. So you have to find the parallel, that is so you have to find when the midpoints of these are joined together, you have to tell whether it forms a parallelogram or not. Okay, so this one, if it is a, you have to tell whether this is a parallelogram or not. So for this you have to find the midpoints. Let this be P, Q, R, S. So you have to find the midpoints, right? So how can you find the midpoints? So midpoint P can be given as x1, x2, so this x1, y1, x2, y2. So x1 plus x2 is minus 4 plus 5 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2. y1 is minus 2, y2 is minus 1 divided by 2, which is equal to 5 minus 4 is 1 divided by 2 comma this is minus 3 divided by 2. So this point is 1 divided by 2 comma minus 3 divided by 2. Okay, and then midpoint Q. Okay, so let this be x1, y1, let this be x2, y2. x1, y1, x2, x2. So x1 plus x2 divided by, so x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So what is x1 here? It is 6. 6 plus 5 divided by 2 comma what is y1? y1 this is 5. Okay, so 5 minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, which is equal to 6 plus 5 is 11 divided by 2. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So this is 11 divided by 2 comma 2. Okay, and again midpoint R is equal to midpoint R, x1, y1, x2, y2, you can take anything. So x1 plus x2 is minus 7 plus 6 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 6 plus 5 divided by 2, which is equal to minus 7 plus 6 is minus 1 comma 2, 1 minus 1 divided by 2 comma 11 divided by 2. Okay, this is minus 1 by 2 comma 11 by 2, and again you have to find the midpoint of S. Okay, so you have to find the midpoint of S. Okay. Midpoint S equal to, so x1 plus x2, that is minus 7 minus 4 divided by 2 comma 6 minus 2, right? 6 plus of minus 2 is, it becomes 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 divided by 2 is equal to, this is minus 11 divided by 2 comma, this is 4 divided by 2 is 2. Minus 11 by 2 comma 2. So this is minus 11 by 2 comma 2. Okay, now we have found the midpoint. We have to prove this a parallelogram, that is we have to find the slope of PS, PQ, QR and then RS, right? Slope of PQ, what are the points? 1 by 2 comma minus 3 divided by 2 and then 11 by 2 comma 2. x1, y1, x2, y2. y2 minus y1 is 2 minus of minus 3 divided by 2 comma x2 minus x1. x2 is 11 by 2 minus 1 by 2. What is the answer? It is 4 plus 3, 7 divided by 2 comma. So this becomes 10 divided by 2. This is equal to 7 by 10. Okay, and then slope of QR. Slope of QR. What are the points? The points are 11 by 2 comma 2 and then R is minus 1 by 2 comma 11 by 2. So you have to take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so what's the formula? y2 minus y1. y2 is 11 by 2 minus y1 is 2 divided by x2 minus x1. x2 is minus 1 by 2 minus 11 by 2, which is equal to 11 minus 4, right? 7 divided by 2 comma. So what happens? This becomes minus 12 divided by 2. So 2 gets cancelled. 7 divided by 12. Minus 7 divided by 12. And then slope of RS is equal to, what are the points here? R is minus 1 by 2 comma 11 by 2. And what is S? Minus 11 by 2 comma 2. So you have to take this as x1, y1, x2, y2. Right, equal to y2 minus y1 is 2 minus 11 by 2 whole divided by x2 minus x1. x2 is minus 11 by 2 minus x1 is minus of 1 by 2. So it becomes plus 1 by 2, which is equal to, so 4 minus 11 is 7 by minus 7 by 2. Minus 7 by 2 divided by, so it is minus 10 by 2. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled, plus and minus gets cancelled. The answer is 7 by 10. Okay, the answer is 7 by 10. After this, another one slope we have to find, slope of SP, right? Slope of SP. So this point and this point. So let this be x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2 minus y1. y2 here is minus 3 divided by 2 minus y1 is 2 divided by x2 minus x1. x2 is 1 by 2 minus, what is x1? x1 is minus 11. So plus 11 by 2, which is equal to minus 3 plus 4 divided by 2 minus 3 minus 4. Right, this is 12 divided by 2. So this 2 and this 2 gets cancelled, which is equal to minus 7 divided by 12. Right, see here the slope of PQ is equal to slope of RS, it is 7 by 10, and slope of QR is equal to slope of SP, that is minus 7 by 12. Therefore what we can say, PQ is parallel to RS and QR is parallel to SP. Right, and again another one thing we have to find is the midpoints of the diagonals are same. Right, for parallelogram you have to prove that midpoints of the diagonals are same. So you have to prove that also. So here midpoint of PQ, sorry, PR. midpoint of PR. Okay, that is x1 plus x2 divided by x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2. Here x1 is y by 1 by 2, right? 1 by 2 plus x2 is minus, so here it becomes minus 1 by 2 divided by 2 comma, what is y1 is minus 3 by 2 plus what is y2, it is 11 divided by 2 divided by 2, which is equal to, see here it is 0 divided by 2, so it is 0 comma, so 11 minus 3 is 9 by 2, so 9 by 4, 0 comma 9 by 4, and again midpoint of Q, yes, Q and S, so it is 11 by 2 minus 11 by 2 the whole divided by 2 comma 2 plus 2 divided by 2, sorry this is 8, right? 11 minus 3 is 8, so what it becomes, it is 1 by 2. Okay, so it becomes, here it is 11 by 2 minus 11 by 2 is 0, 0 by anything is 0, so 0 comma 4 by 2 is, because 8 by 4 is 2, not 1 by 2, okay, so comma 4 by 2 is 2. Okay, so see here we got midpoint of PR is equal to midpoint of QR. Therefore, we can say that the midpoints of A, B, C, D forms a parallelogram. Okay, so with this we are going to complete this video. Let's meet in the next class. Thank you, students.